Let's see here. It's been a while, so I need to figure out where I am. Oh, day 7, 8. Ah. I think I might have found it. Examine the little hut on the right. Press up until you reach the topmost box. Examine the well on the right. I should change the thing we're doing as well. Spirit Hunter. Gee. There we go. Couldn't think of anything better. Yeah. Bring up the game. Thank you. Thank you. When I shine a light on the metal wires, I can see some parts have been snapped. I wonder if someone messed around with them as a prank. An old well that's been closed with a concrete lid. Oh, the well is sealed with a thick chain and combination lock. Try to open the lock. Sure. Children's song and the tanker I found at the shrine are clues. The two-seater's song and the numbers given by the waxing moons and multiply. The combination has 3 digits. Choose the number for the first. 0. 4. 2. His last choice to switch pages. Examine monster's upper chest. Right. Oh yeah, it's open. Ah, colour me impressed. You solved the tanker riddle. Thanks. I'm going to open it. Take some effort to slide the extremely heavily concrete lid to the side. Well, Akira, I see literally nothing. It's pitch dark inside. Hold on, let me get a flashlight. Toys, eh? Amanome gulps, trembling slightly. Are these little heads? Looks at a doll head, a mannequin head, a toy head, a Jizo head, backpack with a rabbit head silhouette, and a dog head. Looks like wherever there was a head, it was taken. No severed human heads mixed in? Thank God. I'm guessing these are all Kubitaros. They bet. This is Kubitaro's collection. Is Kubitaro the one who left the dog's blood on the back of the wall? Well, then there's no doubt that this is his doing. But the question is, why is Kubitaro doing this? The evening breeze brings in with familiar song. Is that the children's song again? Is it because my hand touched the blood stain inside the well? I checked my fingers. Wait, I didn't touch any blood. This isn't blood metry, this is right now. Are we playing Persona? No. This is Spirit Hunter NG. Press F for auto. Nah, I gotta read it for you guys. I quickly step away from the well and look around. An eerie voice floats over, it's nearby. So this is Spirit Hunter NG, which is the second in the Spirit Hunter games. You're playing as Akira Kojima, who's like a school dropout delinquent, and his best friend, who's like, he's not officially a part of the Yakuza, but his immediate blood family is the part of the Yakuza, and he's like gonna grow into that livelihood, if you see what I mean. Why does this voice sound so angry? Could it be because we opened the well? That's his best friend, Seiji. Stop hiding, show yourself. Oh, look at you. It is that. Yo, she got boobs. Kubitaro, from the looks of it. She's huge. Is that really a child? I swing my flashlight around to get a better look. When the light hits Kubitaro, she disappeared. Seems so, maybe the flashlight was too bright. She's so big, I can't believe something of that size is still a ghost. Damn it, where did she go? Hi there. Akira, in front of you. I look, and the axe is already swinging toward me. Do I have time to dodge? My body moves with my thought and my body moves with my thoughts, and the slash that misses me by a hair knocks away the flashlight. Ugh, if Ao Oni hadn't called out, that would have been it for me. The impact on blocking the attack makes my hand go numb. I'll get the flashlight. It looks like Kubitaro doesn't like it. Yeah, I'll hold her off while you... I say that, but the hell should I do? My only thought is to find an opening and run away. Shit, she's angry, alright. I'm not sure I could block another one of those attacks. She wants head. Huh? What does she mean by she wants a head? Sounds like her kind of fun is in bad taste. But if Kubitaro really is a kid, maybe I can calm her down by giving her what she wants. What she wants? What is that? Focus, think, damn it. Survival escape. Like she's like a slug or something. Kubitaro's right in front of me. The axe will try to slash me to pieces the second I make a mistake. Okay. Is there like more options? Examine the monster's upper chest. Like dog pouch. I don't have... Ah, wait, what? Oh, okay. My mouse, like, it wants me to use my mouse wheel. That's so strange. It doesn't have arrows to indicate there's more options, so I was really confused. Dog pouch. She considers everything in the world to be heads, then this probably counts. If I take out dog pouch and offer to Kubitaro. She eagerly tears the dog pouch out of my hand. Is it just me, or is she supposed to look? She looks a bit like a slug. Kubitaro looks happy as she stares at it. Yes, now's a chance to escape. Time to go, Ao Oni. Are you loud and clear? Ao Oni dashes toward me, handing off the flashlight, and we book it away from the Kintoki Tower. As we glance back as we run, but there's no sign of her coming after us. Carefully cross the tracks, dash through the Galleria, and make it back to the station. Survived. Now that I'm back in familiar territory, my heart finally stops trying to beat out of my chest. What the hell happened? So this is a girl, she's like an idol, and her whole thing is ghosts and occult stuff, because she's really, really, really into it. She normally wears like a white wig and makeup when she's like singing, but this is what she looks like normally. What the hell happened? Both of you are drenched in sweat. Did Kubitaro come out? Did she ever? Akira, you explain. I'm out of breath. He collapses to the ground. Weak, he didn't run full tilt that long. Sounds like a close call. How about we rest the Black Rabbit? Yo, all this fucking jazz music. Ao Oni looks like he'll shrivel up and die if we don't get him some water. Your tea is way better than mine. You can't hear me. My wife's tea is way better than mine. I drag the dead weight of Ao Oni with me as we go back to the bar. I quickly summarize what happened earlier to Hazuki as we travel. She asks if the head in the wall was part of some kind of ritual. She was intrigued, but her expression freezes when I tell her about Kubitaro. Sigh. I can finally relax. This sweat is disgusting. I'm dying to go home, but we need to discuss what happened tonight. It looks like Kubitaro really is obsessed with heads. We've officially confirmed that the room with our own eyes. Yeah, she seemed happy when I gave her the dog pouch. But a more fundamental question, what does Kubitaro want to accomplish by collecting heads? No doubt it's some occult thing. Hazuki, that's your area of expertise. Any insight for us? I dug through my occult books last night looking for rituals. The only thing I could find that was even close to headhunting tribes. But I doubt they relate to this. Oh, my voice. What is it about this game? Like... It's your time to shine? How are you so useless? The occult idol Momo Kuruse, this is looking more and more like false advertising to me. Yo, what dick? It's not my fault. I love the occult as a hobby, it's not like I have a degree in it. Passion aside, I'd say Natsumi is more well versed than me. She's a horror author after all. That's right, Aunt Natsumi. Yo, you guys wait till you see Aunt Natsumi. You might know something. True enough, but she's out right now. Are you planning on waiting around till she comes back? I mean, I'm fine with that if it means I get to see her, but... No, she has notebooks of the information she's gathered. They're in her bookshelf over there. So you're saying we're going to dig through Miss Natsumi's private stuff while she's not here? Sounds fun. I'm in. Pretty sure there isn't anything like that what you're expecting. Oh, the info notebooks are a great author. I wonder if it's written in blood or maybe there's hair stuck between. No. I don't think there'll be anything like you're expecting either, Hazuki. The best tea in Britain. We make our way back to the bookshelf and start looking for Aunt Natsumi's notes. The notebooks contain things like summaries of traditions and collections of crime reports. Every note in neat handwriting that puts my scroll that even I have a hard time reading to shame. Like for 3 notebooks with urban legend investigations written on the cover. Pull up the red notebook and turn pages. Notebook has info on all the most recent urban legends. There's also the one with the details of the pregnant woman murder. Didn't Kubitaro live in some time right after the war? I don't think we need recent information. Where should I look at next? Notebook has info on urban legends from around 3 to 5 years ago. Most of it speculates on an incident that happened in H City, west of Tokyo. Kind of weird scar urban legend, but it doesn't have anything to do with me right now. Someone I know is involved in that incident, so I've heard a lot about it from them. I used a lot of details when I created the character. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Which one should I look at next? Yellow. His notebook has info on a variety of articles involving the Shinza Ward. Dates covers a wide range, even going back as far as 50 years ago. Aunt Natsumi wrote notes on each and every one of the articles. Flipping the pages, I come across an article about the Kintoki cedars. A local paper looked back on the former brother cedar trees, Karo and Kintoki and Jiro Kintoki. Guess Aunt Miss Natsumi became... Why do I keep saying that? Guess Aunt Natsumi became interested and looked further into it. The scribe just thick. During my investigation, I obtained a journal which reveals the truth about the Kintoki cedars. By a Kintoki village wide gag order, the journal's writer tried to leave a record of it. It was done by Kaneko, daughter of the Oishi family who owned the land the village was on. Kaneko suffered from oxyopia and symptomatic obesity, was considered a nuisance by the family. Without proper education, her mental state and intelligence didn't measure up to other children. As a result, it seems she believed a bear plushie to be her little brother. Oh. However, during a certain incident, the plushie was destroyed and her little brother died. Bereft, Kaneko thought to bring him back to life by following the Kintoki Sada's children's song. Head to the Great Taro Kintoki on the 15th night. Offer to the Great Taro Kintoki and Dad will feel better. Kaneko attempted to put the song into practice but misunderstood its meaning. The head part, she always jumbled the lyrics up and thought they were offered heads, which meant she believed that her brother would be brought back by offering heads to the trees. So she cut the heads off livestock and stray dogs and offered them to Kintoki Cedars. Wow. Of course, no matter how many heads she offered, there was no way her little brother would live. Furious at how her wish didn't come true, Kaneko stole an axe from her house. It's still hot in the middle of October. Is that where you live, Scribe? I mean, it's because you're like, you live in the States, right? I live in the UK, so like, obviously we're a bit further down, so we have like, it doesn't get as hot over here very often either. But consequently, like what we would call hot is probably like nothing to America. But we get a fair bit of rain, like we actually do get a fair bit of rain. Sunny California, my dude. Chop down. Yeah, doesn't Aru live up there as well, I think? You should bug him. Hang out. And have like a stream party. I think Maxie's, or is it Maxie or Mimi Scribbles live there too? Can't remember. All the freaking like. So it's 26 degrees, bro. No thank you. Chop down the sacred Taro Kintoki tree. Aru Gel Maxie, dude. I could be wrong, but like, isn't there like, I don't know if this is like a stereotype or what, but like, you get tons of connections in California or something? I don't know. I've never lived in America, like at all. I've never even visited. I lived in Canada for 3 years. The angry father captured her and tied her to her brother. To the brother Cedar Jiro. Alienated by family, feared by the villagers, Kaneko was left to starve to death. That sucks. Not really, but you can try to make your way big by moving to LA. Oh. Well, I could be wrong, but I think where I live, we're like... I mean, I don't live in London. London's like the capital city of Britain, right? United Kingdom. Where I live, we're like, I don't know, like fourth, maybe fifth, seventh, maybe somewhere in that region, like down. It still requires you to network, and succeeding is a roll D. Oh, bro, I will take that roll, and I will succeed. No, I'll probably fail. The corpse was never removed and decayed at the base of Jiro, Kentucky. That's fucking horrible. Kaneko could be heard worrying over her precious little brother all the way up to her death. That's so sad. After Kaneko's death, Jiro tree was tied. She was tied to inexplicably died. After the loss of the 2 sacred cedars, Kintoki villagers were reportedly struck by lightning. To calm the ill-omened events, the citizens built mini shrines where the trees used to grow. At the transmission tower where Taro used to be, and the shopping district where Jiro had been. The LA has a lot of opportunities as its media capital. Oh damn. Media capital, huh? There's nothing else on Kintoki Cedars. The story contained in Natsumi's notes. The tragedy of a girl who misunderstood the meaning of the children's song. But I live in San Diego, where it's very laid back. That sounds wonderful. I could go for some laid back chilling out right now. Oh. I feel like over the past like 6 months or so, I feel like I've really learned what it means like to just relax. Like when you're a kid, right? You're like, oh, I'm on vacation, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and that's still fine, right? But there's a certain point where like, I guess it's like a combination of working value X, you know, like multiplied by age value Y. And then you're just like, bro, I'm just gonna lay here. I don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna relax. And it's gonna be the best fucking thing, and you know. Oh man. Sleeping feels so good. An absurd public execution like that would never happen nowadays, but mathematical inner peace. Yo, there was this sketch, not a sketch even, there's this show called QI in the UK, and they talk about really like mad scientific facts, or like things that are not actually true that people think are true. Like here's one, for example. When the sun like is setting and you see it hit the surface of the water, it's actually already gone past the horizon. It's to do with the way the light comes off of the sun and bends with the curvature of the earth as it like rolls whatever direction it rolls. But it's actually like, it's kind of like a weird natural optical illusion. It's kind of cool. I feel like I lost my point now. Oh, that was it. But there was like some scientist, I don't know, I can't remember his name, it was a long time ago. He made like a mathematical equation for like the perfect ass. We learned to settle for less. Oh, dude. I just want peace, man. I want to be able to support my wife and just live in peace. That's all I want. Village society back then was very insular. It could have actually happened, yeah. It's like a Mythbusters. Kinda, yeah, but they just sit like at a table. Sometimes they have little things that they kind of, you know, mess with. But most of it's all like dialogue, because it's like a game show. It's like a fake game show, basically. There's a format of television. I don't know if it's in the States, but over here it's a thing where it's like, it's fundamentally it's like a comedy show, but it has like a structure to it, and that structure is it's presented like a game show, but there's no winners, there's no prize. It's just like, we're gonna have some funny conversations about these topics today, and we'll give you some points that don't mean anything, and it's like a format. That's the word, isn't it? It's like a format of comedy. But QI is actually like, does teach you all sorts of like really mad shit that you wouldn't believe or think is necessarily true. For example, it seems the Oishi family had complete control of the village. The villagers were such obedient saps that they followed the gag order until the death. I'm non-practicing Buddhist, and my philosophy to inner peace is not to desire too much. Yo, that sounds wonderful. I must admit, I'm a sucker for like worldly possessions. Honestly, I feel like I've kind of got it more under control than I have done over the past few years. Like, there was a certain point in my life where I think I was playing video games and card games and a little bit of board games, and then I dropped the card games, and then I was doing more board games and video games, and then after a while I dropped the board games as well. I really do love board games, but fuck, they're expensive, and the way they're marketed is kind of problematic to non-board game enthusiasts or fanatics. Not to sound derogatory, but like, here's the thing. What you see happen a lot. Hey, Hine, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you, dude. What you see some companies do is they'll release their base product like on Kickstarter, and they'll be like, if you back it, you can get all this extra shit. But if you don't back it and you want that extra shit, you've got to buy it all individually, and it's like so expensive. And then they still release things after that. So like, with a video game, you buy your video game and it's like you can get a little bit of DLC or like a season pass, and to some extent it's a similar kind of thing, right? You have your base board game and you play that, you're done, you play it a few times, whatever, right? But the expansions and stuff are almost always hella expensive. I got the Dark Souls board game, and it's a big one. It's like, it cost me £90. But on average, the expansions for that are like £40 to £50 a pop, because they have like a huge boss figure. And they're very, very pretty figures. They're not painted or anything like that. But it's so expensive. I just can't. I would love to, because I love Dark Souls and I like to collect and stuff like that. But like, dude, no, it's just way too much. Because it takes up a lot of your time as well. Like, you've got to put your time aside to play these things to get your value out of it. A video game, you pop in, you play by yourself, whatever, right? Board game, you need to get people down. Cause is non-contradicting cause, lacking ambition is desire. Huh, I never really thought of that. There needs to be fulfilled, to be happy. Yeah, no, I feel you there. I'd assume you played Arkham Horror. That's my personal favourite. I have not played Arkham Horror. I've got a bunch of them. Like, I used to have many, many more, and I started selling loads of them off because I just wasn't playing them. Because I would have some games that were mechanically similar to other ones, and it'd be like, well, this one's not as good as that one. If I ever want to play a game like that, I'll just play the good one. But I used to have a whole bunch, but now I think I used to have over £1,000's worth in board games, but much less now. I do have Kingdom Death. If you've ever seen Kingdom Death, it's like a mega dark fantasy board game. We got way off track with this, but let's get back to it. They say Kaneko tied up and still left her to die. The villagers are accomplices to all this. Maybe they maintained the secret because they also felt guilty. So this kid named Kaneko is Kubitaro? Yeah, it must be. If you combine this and what we read on the site, the girl called Kubitaro must be Miss Kaneko. The notes say the girl was giant, which matches Kubitaro's appearance. The part about gathering heads almost matches. Those heads you saw earlier at the well, no one else but Kubitaro would have gathered them. Then you're saying, I mean, I've heard good things about the Arkham Horror games. I don't know. I'll take a picture and post it in your Discord. Those heads are to bring her little brother back to life. I wish there was an Arkham Horror built as a digital board game. There's too many rules, could be a huge barrier. Yeah, no, I feel you, man. There's obviously a tabletop sim, but it's not automated. So when I think about like playing Kingdom Death or Dark Souls, the board game on there, I'm like, fuck, that's such a pain in the ass. Like, it would be so much easier if people were in person. You know, but like doing it electronically, unless it was automated, it's like, nah, it's way too much effort. Because Dark Souls is like a 3-hour game if you want to play like one session. But didn't Kubitaro corrects himself. Kaneko cut down the cedars because it didn't work. Why is she gathering them now? Yeah. Could be deeply ingrained delusion. Arkham's 8 to 9. Dude, it's fucking brutal. I played a 5-hour board game once. It became a vendetta. I was playing this board game called Super Dungeon Explorer. I was playing with a friend, and they brought someone who I didn't know. And I was playing as the villain because it's easiest for me to manage the game that way, because the rules say it. And I killed them all off except this one guy, and I was like, I was trying to be sincere and be like, do you want to just like end it here, because I know how long this can take. And he's like, he just looks me square in the eyes and just goes, no. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he takes his character and he just runs to the opposite side of the board, and he just ends his turn, just sits there and does nothing. Meanwhile, I have to move it. Bear in mind, he has one guy. I have an army because I'm the villain. So he has one strong character. I have an army of weak things. And I have to march them all up to go and take him on. In the meantime, he revives his friend. I have to kill his friend and then him. It took 5 hours and I had a seething headache afterwards. But I got up out of my chair, walked across the room to my friends who were playing cards, and just like put my hands on the table and just like, man, fuck that guy wherever he is. I won. can't beat me, sir. I won. Spirit behavior is affected by the regrets and grudges they had when they were alive, right? She doesn't know any other way. They just got no choice but to frantically keep trying and hope for a miracle. If that's true, then this is a pitiful existence, forever working for a wish that'll never be granted. The only ones that can end Kobito's delusion are probably us. I won, but what cost? It doesn't matter the cost. The payoff. The payoff is what matters. You're right. No, I'm pretty monstrous. So, like, you know, I talk about my competitive spirit, right? I painted this house. Like, I painted my grandmother's house for about a week to raise money. We're getting way off topic with this game. To raise money to buy a board game, right? And then I played against myself like it was like practicing chess for 3 days. That's all I did. I didn't play video games. I just like did that and ate and slept, right? To get so good at that game that my brothers couldn't beat me. I get really, really competitive. Let's call it for today.
Okay.
Agreed. I'm almost dying. Completely wore me out. Alright, let's finish this day and then I think I'll call it. Yeah. I have that side of me. Leaving the bar, we parted ways in front of the station. Ao Oni has plans to go out drinking with an important figure. The election is almost here, so he's got a lot going on. Azuki apparently needs to stop by the agency and talk to her manager about work. Everyone's pretty busy. There's no price too high. Okay, let's go up. Oh, my phone. Text. Open the message. D-Man. Oh. How are you? It's D-Man. I prepared your next riddle. Decipher it to receive your analysis record. Search the monster that counts the burning air. This guy. Kiro. Oh. Something stuck between the gas meter and the wall. Another card. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Scary rumor from Casey, adjacent to Shinza. A young woman in a red raincoat appears on rainy days in the red light district. She asks men, "Tell me, are you?" and lures them into the hotel, but do not accept the invitation. Those who do go missing. Then they go crazy or commit suicide after. My assistant M played a large role in uncovering the truth in this rumor. My part-time assistant at the time was still in college, but her knack for scoops reminds me of you. I digress. A certain man's name came up. I often cross paths with the police in my police work, and I got close to the detective while spending a few nights in jail. Technically, he is no longer a detective, but more of a private investigator. Regardless, there are two sides to the Riding Hood case. One, the outcome of the girl spirit. The other, the darkness that created the said spirit. Evil in human form can rob lives and human rights with the power of money. I'd partner up with my detective to smoke such evils out and expose the deeds. I hope to expel evil to some extent myself. To explore the unknown, you must face the living darkness. Judging by your current situation, if I were to look forward, I'm sure you'll have have to face such filth in the near future. Sorry, digressed again. I suggest you do your own research on those spirits. Maybe you'll learn about them from Mr. K. Truthfully, I haven't got the chance either myself. D-Man. I don't know who D-Man is yet. Is he mocking me? Taunting me with the fact that he knows where I live? Too much effort to worry about. May as well go home. Man, I'm tired. I think I'll just go to bed after my shower. I think I just showered today. Good shower. Press right, examine the bed of his choice. My hair's not dry, but I'm gonna lie down anyway. You do you, man. Hope nothing happens today. The dogs from the neighborhood are barking again. Damn, why does this happen every night? Why the hell does dogs barking so much anyway? Someone skulking around out there or something? Oh, what? It's coming from outside again, just like yesterday. Is something out there? Open the curtain. Yes. Wow. What a tenacious one. Is this Kubitaro? Kubitaro is closing in. Only a single sheet of glass separates us. Instinctively, I shrink back, but I don't have time for fear. I have to do something. I was able to chase Urashima and run away. There should be a way to do the same now. Think, damn it. Oh, back at Kentucky Tower, Kubitaro avoided the light from the flashlight. Maybe I have a bunch of bright light on. But how should I get the light on Kubitaro? Man, more determined than Dark Souls enemies. She thirsty, son. She hella thirsty. Scream and wake the neighbors. They chase you through the game if they have to. They fucking do, don't they? They're so hungry. I slam my eyes shut and from my gut scream as loud as I can. Immediately lights flash on the windows of the houses all around us. By the time the lights reach the ground in front of me, Kubitaro's gone. Maybe there's a run where you lead the first enemy to the end of the game. Lol. That'd be good. Taking a deep, calming breath, I close the curtains and turn the lights on. Damn, getting any sleep tonight. My intercom buzzes like the world's ending. Probably my neighbors coming to complain about me screaming. May as well deal with them. I'm not going to get any sleep anyway. Goes there and pacify my pissed neighbors as I wait for the night to pass. Go on then, go on then. It's morning by the time I climb into bed and manage to doze off.